What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I'm doing a makeup video for you. What? Who does those? Me, sometimes, every once in a while. No, I know I haven't done one in a really long time. I always say, I feel like I always say I want to get into doing more makeup videos, but I've been holding off because I bought a new lens. So that's what I'm using in this video. Hopefully it looks good. You guys are probably gonna learn in this video that my skin isn't as nice as you all think it is because this lens really highlights how bad my skin looks in real life. You guys have been asking me to do a tutorial on the look that I've been wearing in a few of my recent videos. This is it, which is actually pretty cool because it is like all pretty much one brand, which is a drugstore brand, and that brand is Milani. So I will say right off the bat, there are like 3 products that I use that are not Milani brand. That's just because I don't have them, but they're all drugstore brands, so everything that I'm using in this video is pretty cheap. Almost everything I got is from HE Beauty Bar, which you guys probably recognize their name because they're like my favorite nail polish retailer, but they also sell a lot of really good affordable makeup brands. So I will put links to everything in the description below, and then as always you can use the code Kelly to get 15% off your order there. I'm also using a lot of brushes from Creme. They have some really good makeup brush sets if you are on a budget and you want to have a nice variety of brushes. So that I also got from HE Beauty Bar, so I'll put a link for that in the description below. Let's just get into it, right? Let's see what I'm capable of. I will also tell you guys really quickly the color on my nails, because I know you're always asking. It is OPI on Her Majesty's Secret Service. And I haven't worn this one in like years, and I was like, I wonder why I never wear this. It's so beautiful. But it's because it takes 3 coats to be fully opaque, which is so annoying. But it is really beautiful, so can't complain about that. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. I am going to start off with my eyebrows. I am using the Stay Put Brow Color in the color Dark Brown, obviously by Milani. It's just like this sort of gel stuff. I'm obsessed with this lately. It actually comes with this little tool which has the eyebrow brush on one side and then it has a little spoolie on the other side, so you can, what's this called? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I know I haven't done a video since I started using this, but you guys have actually probably noticed a difference in my eyebrows. Since I started using it, it's been at least a month, I want to say. I used to use a nail art brush to do my eyebrows, and now I'm like, wow, I don't know why I ever did that. I just draw the line on the top and fill it in. I honestly think that I used to never do my brows, and you would know if you watch my old videos, it's actually very embarrassing. I'm glad that I've started to pay more attention to my brows. Then I'm going to set my eyebrows. I'm using the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Gel. I actually think this works. I used to use the Sigma little gel pencil, and I think this works so much better because my eyebrows just stay exactly the right color, exactly where I put them, everything. This just, I don't know, this works really nicely. Highly recommend. Oh, I don't know if I said this, but everything that I'm using is going to be listed in the description, obviously. So I'm going to use my first non-Milani product now. This is, I don't know why I'm touching everything to my face before I show it to you. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. That's not the English side, this is. And I use the color Light Pale, and I actually use this as a primer for my eyes just because I'm sure you can see that I have a lot of freckles on my eyes and I just want to get full coverage. And also I think this actually keeps them staying, the eyeshadow is staying put for longer. I'm gonna blend that out. I'm using a Luxie round top blender brush. I hope I'm in focus. I'm using a new lens right now, and I hate blending out this on my eyes because I always accidentally knock my contact lenses around. Okay, so I am going to set that with my second non-Milani product. This is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I have been using this to set my face for a really long time and I love it. I'm pretty sure this brand was actually made for women of color. I guess there was a lot of demand for it, so they did make this lighter shade, which is Buttercup. It's super soft and buttery and amazing, and it just, I don't know, I like setting under my eyes with it. And it's also really yellowish toned, which I feel like is good for me because I need something to warm up my face. Put a bunch of that on my brush. It just feels so soft. And then we're done with the makeup look. No, I'm just kidding again. God, I gotta stop that joke. It's definitely not funny. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow. I am using the Everyday Eyes palette. There are multiple palettes. This is the one that I like to use the most. This is the Must Have Naturals. This one as well. This is Bare Necessities. It's like all browns, and they have these two amazing, like this golden shimmery color and then this like brown shimmer that are so pretty. I think this palette in particular for me is just a little too light because there isn't a black to round it out. This one is like a more neutral tone palette. They have colors that you can just do the whole eye makeup look with. So I'm gonna be using just this for the whole eye makeup look. I'm gonna use this just to define my crease, even though it's like basically the same color as my eyelid. And I really just like to put this down as a base, and then I'm gonna go in with this darker color and start to fill it out a little bit more. Oh, and it comes with a little brush too, and I like this side, which is like a little blending brush, but it's like too small to keep where I keep all of my eye makeup brushes, which is annoying. Oh, shouldn't have put that on my face. In my crease to just like get started. I know that doesn't even make sense, but it's just like, I feel like it helps blend the darker shade a lot nicer when I start with this one. I have tried it without, and I just feel like it looks a tiny bit patchier. One of the things I feel like with YouTube videos specifically is you don't really see all of the blending that goes into it, you know what I mean? Like I feel like when I first started watching YouTube videos, I thought that the blending process specifically went so quickly, but it actually, like, I spend so long just blending out my eyes. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, but it is slightly darker, and it also is just like blended all the way up my eye. So that's just gonna make it better for when I go in with the next color, which I will do now. I'm gonna be taking this color, and I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush, but I am gonna apply it with a light hand at first, and then I'm probably gonna go in with a more concentrated brush and start to do a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is sort of like a half cut crease. I've been doing this look so many times just because this palette's so convenient and it's so little. So I am going to do like pretty much a half cut crease, and I'm gonna go back in with concealer. So I don't mind being a little bit sloppy. Doop, 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 doop. Helps if you sing. Just kidding. I mean, I usually listen to music when I'm applying makeup. Like I just had to stop myself like 3 times from bursting out into song, because that's what I do when I'm blending. It's just so long. I hope I speed this up. Another thing I love about these Milani ones is that they are super, super buildable. So like the more you add, the more pigment shows up, obviously. But I feel like some brands, you know, like you keep on putting more and more on and it's like it stays exactly the same. I'll give this one a try. This is from the Crown brush set, and it's like a really hard brush. So I actually really like this one, especially for putting stuff in my crease because it's a lot more concentrated. Okay, I'm gonna use this slightly smaller pencil brush, also from the Crown brush set, and I'm going to dip it into the black, and then I'm gonna start to do that crease area a little bit darker. You see that? Ooh. See, I feel like, okay, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like a lot of the eyeshadow palettes I have, the black is just not dark enough. This one is definitely dark enough, but I feel like my Kat Von D palette, I feel like that black is not that dark. You know what I mean? I'm gonna end up blending this up because the eye makeup so far is a little too light for me. I like keeping it real dramatic. Going back again with the fluffy brush and that dark brown again, and I'm just darkening it up once more. Like I said, I don't mind getting a little messy just because I'm going to go back in with my concealer and fix it later. What's going on with this? What did I do here? Oh, that's got stuff on it, doesn't it? Move on to like my little partial cut crease. I think I'm just gonna use the same concealer again, and I'm gonna take this little concealer-y looking brush, also from the Crown set, and then I'm going to just like get some of that on there. You can obviously also use foundation for this, but this is just the way I'm doing it right now. And then I'm going to start to draw the line of where my actual crease is, and mine's small. I have small eyes. If you want to give the illusion that your eye is bigger, then you can go higher up. And I'm really pretty much just gonna go up to halfway on my eye, like that. So basically just cleaning up all the blending that I did before on my eyelid. So I love this trick because not only does it make a cool looking cut crease, it also provides like a wet base for when I'm putting on the shimmery colors. So now I'm gonna take just another flat brush like this, and I'm going to use this color right here. And then I'm just going to press that in to where I put the concealer. Alright, so I do want to blend that out a little bit to the edges. I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go in with the darker shimmery shade, and I'm just going to like go over sort of the edge, and then I'm going to blend it out better with the black and the brownish looking colors. But this is just a sort of transition into those darker shades while still having a little bit of shimmer, just to give that illusion of it like fading into another color. Is it really an illusion though, or is it actually fading into another color? The world may never know. Now I'm gonna take my brown, I'm gonna start covering it. This is too hard for this. I'm gonna actually use the little Milani brush, and I'm going to brush that in. I feel like it looks really good in real life, but then I look on the camera and I'm like, that doesn't look good at all. Okay, so now that I've done most of my eyes, I still have more to do with it, but I'm gonna do my face makeup, and then I'm going to go back and finish the eyes. So I'm going to use the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. It says it's hydrating and pore minimizing and oil free, which is nice. I've been using this a lot too, and I love it because I feel like I buy really expensive primers and they just don't like help the makeup last any longer. With this, I feel like my foundation lasts a really long time. All right, so now we are moving on to foundation. So I heard so many things about the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is the lightest shade that they have available in most places, which is Creamy Vanilla. As you can see, this is not the right skin color for me. I tried it and it was so dark, and I was like, ugh. But HB Beauty Bar does carry an even lighter shade, which is called 00 Light Natural. This one actually matches my skin tone perfectly, which is amazing. I was really actually worried because I couldn't find anything lighter than this anywhere in stores or anything. But yes, HB Beauty Bar does carry this, so if you are as pale as me, then you should probably get this super light one. One of the YouTubers that I follow, Rach Loves, said that she got the 01 and it was just too dark for her, so she mixes it with white, but we have a lighter one. I'm just gonna use the Luxie Round Top Blender again, and I'm just gonna like put it directly on here, and then I'm gonna just start to work it into my face. See, look at this color. Oh, I love it. And this is also super buildable, so depending on how much you're actually applying to your face, that is how full coverage it will be. So it says it's also a concealer, but since it is a little too dark for me to be a concealer, I'm going to use that Maybelline again as my concealer for this look. And then we're done. Just kidding. Then I'm going to use this as concealer. This again is the Instant Age Rewind, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. And it's nice because it's a little bit lighter. And then I have a really big freckle right here. I'm sure you can see it. I like to cover that up. And then the other side just for good measure. And then maybe a little bit on my forehead just to brighten that area up. and then we're done. So if you guys ever hear noise like this, it's because I live on a main street in Atlanta, which is annoying. So I have a microphone. I always turn off my air conditioning when I'm filming, which in the summer I have realized is terrible. But there's still noise. I don't know how to get rid of it. I would love to, but I literally do not know how. Blend out the forehead. I was gonna call it the eye head for a second. I was like, that doesn't feel right in my mind. Okay, so now I'm going to set under my eyes with the Buttercup powder. Why did I just blow on that? Do you guys see that? How it just like, I feel like it just made me look like I like no longer have any pores across this part of my face. That's why I like it, because it's just, it like fills everything in and it feels amazing. I'm just gonna do my forehead too with the excess that's on the brush. There's not that much on the brush left. So now that that is done, I guess I'll just finish up my eyes first, and then I'll go back to my face again and I'll do the like bronzing and highlighting and blushing and everything, and then yeah. All right, I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna take that darker brown and I'm going to put it under my eyes so that I look like a raccoon. Just kidding. I'm doing this to bring that color down to the bottom of my eyes as well. Sigma recently had a sale and I just like bought $100 worth of just blending brushes because I was like, I really want to be able to blend perfectly every single time. Although I will say I'm actually very surprised and impressed that the Crown brush set has so many good options for blending. So if you're on a budget, I mean, that's the one to go for. I feel like I really do actually look kind of raccoony now. So now that I'm satisfied with how that looks under my eyes, I'm going to go in with that skinny pencil brush again and the black, and I'm going to deepen that just really on my lash line to make me look dark and dangerous. Sometimes I worry that I'm the only person who thinks I'm funny, but then I'm like, you know what, that's okay. So now I'm going to use another non-Milani product, and that's just a Sephora eye pencil, and I'm just gonna use this in my tight line. So this is just gonna make it a little bit more seamless once I have my winged liner on. It's not gonna look like a weird separation of my eyes. So now I'm going to take yet another non-Milani product, but everything that I'm using that's not Milani is Drugstore. I hope I said that at some point. This is the LA Girl Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner. And this one's actually very different from any of the others I've used, and that's for two reasons. One reason is because the tip is extremely fine. I would actually say this is a lot finer than any other liquid eyeliner that I have used before. And the other thing is it's really, really firm. So it doesn't like give when you're applying it. And I feel like the biggest problem with the ones that do have that like little bit of give is that, and they're a lot softer, is that you can like accidentally make it a little too thick. So this one's really good for very thin, very precise lining. Oh, it's hard because this hand is shaking with my mirror in it. I'm gonna use this mirror. The worst is when you do one eye better than the other and then you have to sort of mess up the other eye in order to make it look the same. But I literally always do that. Because I don't want like one good wing and one wing. I always just, ooh, this one's better. Okay. So I feel like I complain a lot about mascara, and the reason for that is because I always spend like $20+ on mascara and I feel like they all work the same. So I have been using this Milani Bigger Lashes mascara for a while. It is a drugstore brand, obviously, and it's actually really, really good. It doesn't just like come off when you touch your eyes, which I touch my eyes a lot. And I'm just going to coat my lashes with it because it's really good. So yeah, I think I might be done buying like expensive mascara for a little while because I don't think it's necessary. It's a really good lower lash mascara as well. I love that for that. I feel like it makes them look really long and separated and just, I don't know, really nice. I'm going to just put on lashes really quickly. I'm not great at putting on lashes. I just sort of struggle my way through it until they're on. So probably not gonna show you guys this part. What if I just went out with one lash? What would you guys do? Well, you guys probably wouldn't know because you don't see me in real life. Eyes are done, happy with them. Now I'm going to bronze up my face. So I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer in number 4 Glow. And my god, I love these because they also have like a really nice, beautiful shimmer in them. It does come with a little brush thingy and a mirror. Huh, I didn't even know that. But I don't use that. So I'm gonna use this one from the Crown brush set and I'm just going to apply it to my face and bronze myself up. You're beautiful. Oh my god, does anybody remember that song? Who was that by? That creepy song about the guy who just saw some girl at the train station and then wrote a whole song about her. And she was like with another guy. That song always really put me off because I was like, why are you so obsessed with this girl? I know that wasn't the intention of the song. It was very romantic. So I'm just going to blush it up with this Duo Fiber F50 from Sigma. I'm gonna use this Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. It's really beautiful. I love Milani blushes, they're so nice. But look at how glowy everything is, you know what I mean? I don't have any highlight by Milani, but I do have this palette I showed you guys before. And this color right here, oh, it's the perfect highlight. So I'm gonna use another Crown brush. I don't know what this brush is meant for, but I have never used a better brush for highlight in my life. This stuff is good. So I'm gonna use this and this eyeshadow as my highlight, and then I'm going to highlight it up. Like, can we just? I'm not even usually a fan of highlight, but I feel like in the summer you kind of gotta do what you gotta do, and this eyeshadow is pretty good for it. Is there a reason why you're not supposed to use eyeshadow as your highlight? Because I don't know of one. I'm actually gonna put this in the inner corners of my eye as well. I just think it's really beautiful and I wanna bring more attention to it. Now I have that song stuck in my head, the You're Beautiful song. Should I put it under my brow too? Maybe just like the excess. Not enough that you can actually see it, but enough that you guys know it's there. Okay, I'm gonna use the Milani, what is this? Amore Matte Lip Cream in the color 10, which is adorable. I mean, it's called adorable, but it also is adorable. You guys may notice that I wear this type of color all the time. I don't know why, I just love these like taupey nudes. I hope it's considered a taupey nude. I don't know. And I always want to talk, and I forgot this one smells like chocolate, it's so good. I always want to talk when I'm applying my lip color, but I feel like I shouldn't. I might try to slightly overline though, just because I've been watching Evelina Forcell on YouTube, and first of all, she's amazing. Second of all, she always overlines her lips a little bit, and they look so good. So I'm never gonna get lip injections. I know it's very trendy right now to have big, beautiful lips, and I think they are beautiful. I just don't think I need them. I don't think I look like a typical Instagram model anyway, so what would big lips do for me? I think this could be it. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other makeup sort of things you want to see below, whether it's like me using any particular brand or just doing another drugstore makeup video, or if you want me to try to do like something like a fun challenge or something. I feel like that could be fun. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you want more makeup related content from me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I usually do nail art related stuff, but always trying to get into makeup, always. You might see another makeup video in like 5 years, who knows? Fun fact time with Kelly. Okay, so this isn't really that fun of a fact, it's just a fact, which is my nails are longer right now than they have been in like years, and I hate it. Like I keep telling myself that I'm gonna file them, but it's like such a commitment, you know what I mean? Like I usually file frequently enough that it's not like one day of like immense filing that's awful, but now my nails are long enough that it's just gonna take so long to file them down, and I'm not looking forward to it. A lot of you guys ask why I like to keep my nails short. It's just honestly personal preference. If you want to grow your nails long, you do that. But for me, it's just like I'm always scratching myself. I wear contacts and I like to take them out with my nails instead of like my fingers. So I like to keep my nails short. It's just it's just my preference. I don't know. I just prefer it that way. But it seems like a lot of you guys appreciate that I have short nails because most of the people who do nail art videos have really long nails. So I like being the resource for short nailed people. So I am gonna file these babies, and they're gonna be a lot nicer and shorter. So next time you guys see me, that's what's gonna be the situation. Alright, talk to you guys later. And yes, I am wearing a Supernatural shirt, and it's Galaxy Supernatural. Who even comes up with this? Who comes up with this stuff? It's amazing.